Good morning and welcome to What Have I Just Read with Malcolm and Alison. Today, no Mike and the jingle.
And the jingle. Mike is out filming in the snow, lots and lots of snow.
I saw it going off early this morning.
So, what have we just read? Well, it was first of all returning to Daniel and this vision of Gabriel coming to him and talking about these 70 weeks and yeah.
I know, all these things. Just before that though, the thing about, you know how we talk about angels sort of not having wings, although they're always depicted with wings. Well, this does say coming in swift flight.
And interestingly though, while I was speaking in prayer, I did notice this, the man Gabriel. Very interesting. So, man Gabriel coming in swift flight, that's interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it? Anyway.
And then we have these 70 weeks, 62 weeks, and then 7
weeks,
and then 1 week.
And then a 1 at the end,
And I don't quite know what to make of that, except that 70 is really important, the 70 years of exile, and the idea that at the end of that time, it's a time of difficulty, but at the end of that time there will come a time of real difficulty.
That last week.
A real difficulty, and then God will bring the victory. And we see that pattern time and time again, that there's, if you like, the normal time, and then there's a time of great difficulty, great struggle, and when God's people are prepared, thinking that they've got nothing left to live for, everything is gone, then God steps in and does the miracle, the resurrection happens. And this clearly is talking about, well, people look at this and says this is talking about Antiochus Epiphanes came and he sacked the temple, and he set up his statue in the Holy of Holies, the abomination of desolation. And Jesus talks about that happening again after his death and resurrection, when the Romans sacked Jerusalem in AD 70 and the temple was destroyed. So again, you see that pattern happening again and again, and we're told, you know, when Antichrist comes, that's how it will be at the end. But in between that, we've got lots and lots of little Antichrists coming in the spirit of Antichrist.
And I wonder one day when we look back, we'll be able to go, that was 70 weeks, and that was 70 weeks, and that was...
Yeah. Fascinating,
I mean,
looking back at history from the future, and we'll suddenly say, yes, this was so right. At the time we didn't understand, but as we look back, we suddenly realise this was so right. Yeah. And
then it's so funny, we've got these two books.
Revelation and Daniel at the same
so similar.
time. And this woman.
The great portent appeared in heaven,
Who is this woman?
I mean, it almost seems, doesn't it, when, you know, this dragon, the devil, wants to take away the child, but then the child is taken away to heaven. That almost felt like, oh, that's Mary and Jesus, but it's obviously sort of not.
Well, it could be, but it could be, I mean, I would say it's more Israel.
It's
Israel.
Like,
Israel. The woman is Israel. But can also be Mary. It can also be Mary. Mary in her role as she embodies the people of God. And again, we have this time of trouble, of tribulation for the woman, for the beast, for the children of the women, you know, the church. And this time of great trouble. And
there's even a war in heaven at this point. Oh my goodness. And there we are, there's Michael, one of the archangels again. And his angels fought against the dragon. Ooh.
So dramatic stuff. So the encouragement is, when it gets tough, when it gets really tough, it may be the end, it may not be the end, we don't know, only God knows that. But we do know that he will have the victory, and that he will step in, and he'll step in our own little daily struggles and troubles. When we think we can't go any further, we cry out to him and he steps in.
Yeah.
Bless you, have a wonderful day.
That's good.
And hope to see you tomorrow. Keep warm.
Bye.
Bye-bye.